Okay, this is LNA on October 17th at 9:18 p.m. And I'm going to try to hopefully move us quickly and succinctly through this. So first up, we have, we have the two appointments, one reappointment and one appointment. Do I have a motion on Nancy Billington? That was Pam, and a second. Jill, any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
That's unanimous, I think, Tom, unless you had something else. Okay, moving right along to Will Diaz for the Ethics Commission. Do I have a motion? Karen, and a second.
Second.
Jill, discussion?
Is he going to be at the next meeting?
Oh yeah, do you want to hold off until? Okay, so there's a motion to hold this and or just to abstain on this, right? Is that what we do? Yeah. Okay. Any other discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, I know them well. Okay, Karen, Josh, and Jill. Anybody else on the call want to vote
Aye.
yes?
Drew is aye. Drew is aye.
Drew is an aye.
Aye.
Okay, and then any nays? And then I think we have two abstentions, Pam and Jeff. Okay, moving right along. Will Ferguson and Anne-Marie Langanese for the Fair TV Commission. Do I have a motion? Pam, and a second. Jeff, any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, that was unanimous. Moving right along. We have the $300,000 for the Center Street Pump Station and Force Main. Do I have a motion? Jill, and a second. Karen, any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, that's unanimous. You abstain?
None of these been approved by the Board of Finance.
Okay, Iacono abstains. Any other? We're all good with that one? Okay. Then we have the 300 for the other one, the South Pine Creek pump station. Do I have a motion? Jill, Karen, any discussion?
Can I just make it, and I don't know if this will make Pam more comfortable, make it subject to what we approve as long as the Board of Finance agrees. We've done that before.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Tom, do you want to just add that to our motion? Did you hear that?
No, so it's just conditioned on Board of Finance approval?
Yeah, both of these items.
Yep, okay.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? Pam, are you abstaining again? Okay. Do you want to change your vote on the first one?
Yeah, on these two, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so we're gonna with the amended motion. Pam is with us on the yay for both of those. Okay. Let's see. We have the Board of Education, Roger Sherman.
Do you want to take like 8 to 13 together?
Yes, 8 to 13 together. I like that motion. Do I have a second? Yeah, Jill. So I think you just motioned them all, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Any discussion on these items? It's a lot.
It's all the Board of Ed.
It's all the Board of Ed stuff that is like forming committees but not spending money yet, right?
Board of Finance.
Yes.
So it's the same language? Oh.
Yes.
That's to approve Board of Finance.
It's already went to the Board of Ed.
Oh, Board of Finance on the day. Yep.
I'm fine with it.
Yep.
Okay. Any other discussion on this item? These items? Okay. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Sounds like unanimous to me. Okay, that was 8 to 13. We have now. Okay, this is the roof replacement at Roger Sherman and Riverfield. Do I have a motion? Karen, Jill, second. Any conversation?
You're going to make
Yeah.
Yeah, make it subject, please, Tom, to Board of Finance.
For Pam, though, just as a discussion item. What? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Way to protect the investment. Ooh.
I don't know I'd like to really go back there, but I think
Any other discussion?
I'm not
Hearing
picking up
none.
any discussion, by the way.
You couldn't hear that? Yeah, there was a conversation about why it wasn't done with the original renovation project, and we're not really sure.
Okay.
It was a funding amount. It was the funding amount probably.
Josh?
Yes.
It's true. Okay,
Are you there?
I'm back on.
Are you
I'm
back?
back on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we end up getting all those together or doing them individually?
We've already approved those. We've taken a vote. I thought you had said yes. Are you okay with those?
I'm okay with yes.
Vote?
Yeah. And so now we're on 14?
We're on 14, correct. And we were just having a discussion here, which you couldn't hear, just about why it wasn't part of the renovation in maybe 2015, and we're not really sure, but it was probably related to funding amounts at that time. And maybe the warranty on
FEMA. It might be FEMA restrictions.
Yes, that's probably right.
Riverfield? No.
Oh, Riverfield, yeah. Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, that's unanimous. Okay, now we have this is the surplus and what we're doing with the surplus. Do I have a motion?
I'll move.
Tom moved and Karen seconded. Any discussion on this item?
I don't like surplus. I mean, I understand a lot of this came from the unexpected revenue from the sale of that house, the property, but I know that we had a big surplus last year, and I don't know historically I don't remember ever doing this before on the RTM.
This is crazy amount of surplus.
So, I mean, like Pam was saying, we're going to be putting it to use that we need. So, that's something, but I don't like the idea of, especially in this environment where it's getting difficult for people, the taxes. So, and then the other thing I wanted to say was, I don't feel comfortable pointing the finger with Penfield, since we talked about Penfield a little bit because it involves surplus and they're going to put it towards that, to point the finger at previous administration. Because I think that it's a mistake. I think it's a mistake doing that. We're not going to really dig down and really understand what caused Penfield and make sure that doesn't happen again. And that concerns me because, this building was just, it's been a lemon from the beginning, and there have been so many things that have happened across administrations as far as I understand it. And I think it's a building process issue. And that building committee, it was mixed. It was bipartisan. It was controlled by a building committee. I don't know why our town engineers didn't intervene in any of the stuff, or I don't know why regulatory approvals weren't required before we move forward with some of this stuff. But I'm not saying that I have a problem with pointing the finger at the previous administration because I, care so much about the guy. But I just historically, I think it's important to understand what happened and just make sure it doesn't happen again.
I not hear your opinion, but I've read every single minute. I've done an entire analysis on that whole thing. I've studied this whole thing, and there are a lot of things that happened. And
yeah, the dumping of the contaminated soil happened under this administration. So yeah, I'm sorry. I stand by what I said. Yeah, some of this stuff happened under their previous administration. This stuff was fast-tracked. People would bypass, they ignored stuff. Things were misrepresented, and I'm sorry. You're entitled to your opinion, and I don't have a problem with that. But I think differently, having studied all of this.
I get it with the film issue, but I think that you have to disaggregate, separate where the costs are coming from, and a lot of this was, we rebuilt 10 fields twice, and now it's going to be the third time, and it's just terrible. It's terrible with what happens with the fill too, but they're separate issues. And
yeah.
But it's really a development.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find the right point to stop this, but I think we all. Yeah. Okay. So I think we took a motion. Did I take a motion on this, Tom? Did I ever get motions on this?
Yeah, you did. We're up for a vote now.
Okay. All those in favor of the shifting of these funds, these surplus funds?
I am going to abstain on this one. I would like to listen to tomorrow night on the Board of Finance.
Okay. Do we want to?
I think we're stuck here for the record. I don't see a way where we're not approving this, but I would like to hear what the combination of the actual finance board is that's actually revenue.
Yeah, I'll abstain as well. Yeah, and this is very much a finance item.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Drew is abstaining.
Okay, so let's take the vote here. All those in favor? Karen is one, Tom. Anybody else in favor? All those opposed? And I think everyone else is abstaining. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Moving on to number 16, we have this is the shifting of the ARPA monies around a little bit. Do I have a motion? Karen, and a second? Pam. Thank you. Any conversation on this item?
I'm glad that we're being asked to approve this.
Yeah.
It was unclear when we initially were approving the ARPA funds that the RTM would even be asked. So I appreciate that.
Did you get that, Tom?
Having it explained to us and asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think it won't be the last time we hear about this. Needing to shift money around.
I think this should also be subject to Board of Finance approval tomorrow night if we're going to.
Okay.
$1,000. Yeah, they've raised a lot of money.
They have. They've raised a lot.
Yeah.
2 million total now, over, and they put in 150,000. That was proportionately different when it was, 1.3 million.
Yeah, it was. I don't want to begrudge the neighborhood. It's something like that, but
There's only so many projects that can be spread around, so it's.
Yeah. Here's what it is.
Any other discussion on this item? All those in favor? So we're saying subject to Board of Finance in our motion. Okay, Tom?
Can I ask
Yep.
one question?
Yeah.
I didn't know why they're taking the fiber optics off. I know it was so much more expensive, but have they said that they don't need this anymore, or?
I think they were going back and but this one we owned it. So they were going in my Well, don't forget you have to be shovel ready and have all this stuff ready to go and let them figure it out that they can.
So maybe it's just
That was my.
I don't know. Maybe only they had to make it shovel ready. I don't know.
It seems like an important thing, the fiber optic stuff.
I think they wanted to it sounded like this was
At this point.
yeah.
For our file.
That's what it sounds like.
Anything else, anyone? Okay, let's take a vote. All those in favor, subject to Board of Finance approval? Aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Any abstentions? Pam, are you abstaining or voting yes? Okay, we're all yeses, I think, on that one. Now we're on 17, which is the non-recurring capital projects. Thank you, tennis lights. Do I have a motion on this one? Pam moved it. Any second?
I'll second.
Tom seconds. Any discussion on this item?
It doesn't seem as critical at a time when all these expenses are going up. Our tennis lights. Yeah.
Is there a possibility of smoothing, or is that all the possibility?
Smoothing, what do you mean by
Well, we're, like Ed said, see if it just makes best sense to wait and see if all that stuff comes down.
Yeah, so hopefully we could get that answer on Monday.
Yeah, I was going to know that. Maybe it's going to reverse to that. Is this up more in a year?
That's true. Yeah.
If we knew the answer to that, we'd all be very rich.
I just want to hear from. I just personally prefer to hear from Anthony what they found out from his business.
Yeah.
It's a lot for something that we're not going to make more revenue from, and that, you know, we're not even going to get the energy savings from. It's a good thing, but at the same time, when I realized that, I thought maybe we should hold off on this one project.
35 foot, so it's not like people are really not going to be able to play tennis.
Right.
But the risk is going up.
Yeah.
Everything's going up.
That's certainly what it's always done in the past.
Energy prices are going up.
Yeah. Any other discussion on this? All those. So I'm sorry. Is this one subject to Board of Finance? Yes. This one's subject to Board of Finance as well. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? I think we're all abstaining here.
Yep.
Okay.
So we get feedback from Anthony.
Yes. Yes. Until we can get the Board of Finance meeting, and also if we hear from Anthony. Okay, we are on to the Arts Commission. Can I have a motion? Karen moves it. Jill seconds it.
I'm really surprised after LNA and last month and this month to finally hear an objection a week before we're going to vote on it. I mean, it's something we could have.
My fault. I own it. I was not at the September meeting. My son was having surgery. No, I was not. So I apologize.
Yeah,
I completely own it.
But I just saw in the document today that he had. I looked back at all his comments because it looked like everything was fine. And then someone said that the document may have been an older one that we're looking at, and I saw he had written in should versus shall. So that just my concern was raised today.
You write that in. Is that not available?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, he sent to you.
I think at LNA we were saying the reason we felt we could have that, one of the reasons we thought that list would be safe was because we thought it didn't necessarily have to be electors. So then when you change it to it has to be electors because that's the town rule, suddenly that list looks a little scarier.
Yeah. If you change the word to should, then I'm.
Well, no, it's not like the electors.
No, I know, but I'm saying because it's predicated on elector.
Nobody got to mention.
That you should, the word should. Well, I know you don't have to mention it. But even if you take out the electric supply, I personally would be much more comfortable with should than shall.
I just have to make sure. I have to confirm what's required. Otherwise, there's no point in even doing the statute. Yeah, the ordinance.
Yeah, I mean, it should, not an elector, it should.
Yeah, that's
correct.
Yeah.
The second part is that.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
Exactly. Yeah, so that, I only caught that today.
Isn't going to help if it turns out we absolutely have to have those members. So I have to confirm that at a state level, I think, rather than just.
And maybe there's a way around that because again, we want this to happen. We don't want to prevent people from serving.
Well, it has to be. Well, you made a good point, Pam, that not every town requires them to be electors, maybe. So that could be the issue. But
we didn't pass us, and I would be like, okay, it is a little bit more work, but I just don't want to see us anti ourselves of not that accomplished.
Yeah.
Don't forget, once you pass this thing, you know what a nightmare it is to don't get everything amended and our stuff.
But even if we said they don't have to be electors.
No, you can't. You can't ever say that. So that's off the table.
Right. But you're saying if we were able to, we'd still have the other issue.
Well, I think it would be a little bit easier.
It would be.
Because I might have somebody really good, but they live in Westport, so if they're representing the museum, they're going to, we don't have that flexibility.
That is the hard part because for even organizations in town like the History Museum or FTC, members and board members are probably in other towns.
Right.
So it is a pain.
Yeah. They don't realize that, so that's why I'm saying thank you for looking into it. What flexibility do we have?
Yeah.
We're not looking to bypass it.
Right.
Okay, so I think what we're gonna hear from. Hopefully, you'll be able to figure this out by next Monday, and we'll hear what we have the freedom to do.
Jim will clarify it with an email or phone call.
Tim will, but I also want to talk to the state because they're the ones deciding. But yeah, I'll definitely talk to him about it too. Yeah.
Okay. Any other discussion on this item? All right. All those in favor? Aye.
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 Okay. I think only ones who didn't say aye were Jeff and Pam. I think you're abstaining.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Moving right along here, we have the artificial turf rubber infill ban. Do I have a motion on this?
Can I?
Jill, yeah. And a second?
I'll stick.
Okay.
Karen? Oh, I'm beating you to it, Karen. Any discussion on this item? Okay. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Any abstentions? That's unanimous. I think that was it, right?
Very efficiently run.
Well, I'm on Spain time right now, so it's about 3 a.m. So it's awesome. I'm like barely functioning. All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn? All right. Thanks. We are adjourned, folks.